to introduce you tonight to the Prime Minister in waiting, Mark Jefferson Goldie.
You're going to hear all kinds of lies and deception. There will be tactics used to try and buy you out. There will be tactics used to try and frighten you away. And I only have to say one thing to you tonight, comrades. We are...
Easy. Comrade Chairman of the meeting, Reverend Paul Blake, President of the Patriots, the PNP Patriots. Comrade Councillor, Paul McFarlane, enough respect, man. Comrade Nadia. Next Member of Parliament for Southeast, St. Anne, Dr. Kenneth Russell. Comrade Winston Brown, veteran soldier for the People's National Party, and a man who is delivering sterling contribution in the campaign for Comrade Denishka. All of the comrades on the platform, Comrade Carter, big up. And of course, our little warrior, a lady in whom I'm well pleased. A lady who has come into politics with the heart of a lioness. She's here to make your lives better. She's here to serve you steadfastly and loyally. She's somebody who's not here to profile. She's somebody who's not here because she has a big ego. She's somebody who can deliver change, and she has a passion for change. And so I am very humbled and proud that we have found somebody of her quality and her caliber to put forward to represent you, the wonderful people of Southwest St. Anne, Comrade Danishka Williams. Comrades and friends, workers and warriors, foot soldiers and supporters of the People's National Party, and any NOP who they are, and even any Labourite who may be here as well. The word is love. We have been traveling around Southwest St. Anne today, through the sun and through the rain. And everywhere we have been, the PNP supporters have come out and showed us great enthusiasm and energy. They are happy to see us. And I am happy to feel the vibes here in Southwest St. Anne, because I can feel and sense the taste of victory. Comrades, I want to thank everybody who has been with us on the tour, and everybody who's gathered here this evening in Cave Valley. Keep doing the work. Keep spreading the word. Keep delivering the power support to this wonderful candidate. She is deserving of the support because she is putting in the work. And I know that you would love to see this constituency return to the fold of the People's National Party. You have been in the wilderness for nearly 10 years. The last time you had good representation was with Comrade Keith Walford, was a member of Parliament, based Odyssey. Time come for a better day. Time come, Jamaica, for change. And that is why I believe that Jamaica as a whole, and Southwest St. Anne in particular, is going to deliver change. Comrades, we are not seeking to be returned to government for power. We regard power as a responsibility owing to the people, a responsibility to serve the interests of the people and to put the people above our personal interests. We see the challenges facing our country. We know our country has great potential, but we also know that our country is not achieving its potential for greatness under the system and the governance that we have now. And this is why we are putting ourselves forward, and why we're doing it with such energy and with such passion, because we want to see Jamaica become great. And we believe that we have the solutions to the problems, the challenges that we face to make Jamaica step forward and take our country to another level. We have policies, progressive policies, that will uplift our children who are attending school. You have heard about the intention to ensure a hot, nutritious meal for every needy child in primary and secondary school. We are prepared to commit the resources which we have estimated as $9 billion a year to support that initiative, because hungry-bellied children can't learn. And we know that it is one of the reasons why we have high levels of absenteeism from school in Jamaica, because parents don't have the money to send them children to school with lunch money. That is why it is vital that we have a proper school feeding program to tackle the issue of absenteeism. And of course, another aspect of this is that $9 billion will be spent with the farmers of this country, because they'll be the ones who will be asked to produce that food. And we intend to work closely with the schools to work out the meals that will be prepared, calculate what produce is required to make those meals, and ensure that the members of parliament work closely with the farmers so we have it all well organized and you have a guaranteed market and a guaranteed opportunity to sell your produce at a good price. We also have the RIDE program, which is to tackle another aspect of absenteeism from school, because the cost and availability of transportation is another factor why many children are not attending school 5 days a week. And we have said we will provide a subsidy for 20,000. Yeah, man. We will provide a subsidy for 20,000 children who need it. $500 per school day. That's $10,000 a month. We will identify the children with need, the children who are not attending school 5 days a week because of transportation challenges. And we will empower the transport operators, trusted transport operators, to transport those children to school and back home again at night. And we'll take the burden of that cost off of the children and their families. There's been a lot of controversy over the past week about buses. We see the need and importance of a school transportation system for which there is a role for buses. And we will be looking to buy at the appropriate time buses that are properly configured and that can manage the roads and that will not break down and that will not cost taxpayers money, exorbitant sums, and let the children be in a difficult situation. I don't want to go into that any further because there's some real issues out there that demand answers in relation to the situation with these old buses. And there's going to be more said about that. But comrades, we recognize that the farmers of this country are the backbone of the economy. We want to... Yo, sound man, just keep your hand on the key, see? We want to support our farmers because we see agriculture as an industry that has great potential. Over the years, it has not been sufficiently prioritized in the economic strategy of development of the country. But in an era of climate change, climate crisis, in an era of global food insecurity, it is a strategic imperative that Jamaica must get behind agriculture and get behind our farmers and give them all of what it takes for them to produce food, to feed our people, and to export to other countries which have a demand and delight in our food, because Jamaica has some of the best in the world. That is why we talk about the Agricultural Development Fund, taking a portion of the taxes that the country collects from imported food and putting that into a fund to support our farmers, support them with financing for their land preparation, helping to fix farm roads, storage for... Sound man. Yeah. Storage for... Yo. Yeah, man, come. Hey. Yeah. Storage facilities and all of the required inputs to make our farmers have what it takes to increase food production. We want rural Jamaica to be blessed with a very powerful agricultural sector so that rural families can improve their quality of life and the economy of Jamaica becomes more powerful, more resilient, and can move forward to a higher level. Comrades, we have many plans in housing. We have plans to build 50,000 affordable houses over the next 5 years, with at least 500 in every constituency, including Southwest St. Anne. We intend to identify public lands that are not suitable for agriculture, and we've already started the process, and make those lands available to the entities within the public sector that focus on housing, the National Housing Trust, Housing Association of Jamaica, and so on. And we will build houses which will be fully solarized, water harvesting facilities, but with a design that will enable those houses to come onto the market at an affordable price for the people. And we will not include in that price the value of the land itself. So every buyer of those houses will get an immediate increase in their wealth once they buy that house of $2 to $3 million because the land value will be theirs and they won't have to pay for it. We want to help young people step onto the ownership ladder. The National Housing Trust will set aside $1 billion a year to provide support for first-time buyers, young people up to 35 who are contributing to the trust for at least 2 years, where they can get grant. Grant is money you don't have to pay back. $500,000 to help you pay down on the house and cover the deposit. We have the rent-to-own scheme, where if you're an informally employed person, you're a pharmacy, or a taxi operator, or a hairdresser, or a bar owner, and you don't get a pay slip, so you can't prove your income, and you can't qualify for a mortgage, we will allow you to go into possession of one of those houses as a tenant, paying a monthly rent equal to what the mortgage would be. And as long as you're meeting those monthly payments for a reasonable period of time, we have in mind 6 months, you will be treated as having proved your income. You will become immediately eligible for the mortgage loan, and you can transform yourself from a tenant to an owner with your owner door key, owning your piece of the rock. This is what the People's National Party is about, empowering our people to uplift themselves and take the country forward. So comrades, we have many plans. We have plans for persons with disabilities. We want to establish a National Disabilities Fund of $1 billion, which will make available to our persons with disabilities everything that is required for them to have full access to what the society has to offer. We want to empower our cultural and creative practitioners. We will set aside $1 billion in a fund for them, which we will replenish each year, so that our artists, our musicians, our potters who make the things out of clay, our carvers, anybody who's in the business of producing goods or services through their creative talents can have an opportunity to invest in themselves and improve their productivity and their business. We're doing all these things because we recognize we must empower Jamaican people so that they can become as productive as possible. They can enrich the country and they can make their quality of life better. That is what the People's National Party has always been about. We want to build a strong economy. We will work closely with the business sector. We want to improve the productivity of our workforce, which requires investing in training. And we have said to the business community, the best form of training is on-the-job training, where you're learning the actual skills that the workforce needs. We will match your dollar for dollar, your investment in training, using the resources of the Heart Trust so that you can take on more young people and train them for the world of work. And we want to improve the productivity of Jamaica so that we can compete internationally, we can attract investment, high quality jobs, and our people can improve and get better and get wealthier, because we want our people to feel nice right here in Jamaica and not have to think about running to foreign because nothing is here for them. So comrades, all of these things requires a government of integrity, a government in which you can have trust and confidence, a government that is not here to rip off what can be ripped off for themselves and friends and company, but is here to ensure that the resources that are available are used and prioritized for the people in strategic ways that will make the country richer and better. That is what the government of Mark Jefferson Golding guarantees to you tonight. We guarantee a government of integrity, a government that will ensure that corruption is on the run, because we burn out corruption. And we will support the institutions of the country that are designed to guarantee good governance in the country. The Integrity Commission, the Financial Investigations Division, MOCA, all of these. We are the ones who started these institutions. It's true that the Integrity Commission Act was passed under the JLP government, but it was I who designed it with a team and brought it to Parliament when I was Minister of Justice. And we believe in it, and we see the importance of ensuring that our leaders in this country are pure and clean and are not indulging in hanky-panky and making the people feel disgusted by what they see happening every day among the leaders of the country. So comrades, I am depending on you to save Jamaica. I am depending on you to rescue Jamaica. Hey. Yeah. I am depending on you to rescue Jamaica. Yeah. Is it? Right. Yeah, back again. I'm depending on you to rescue Jamaica. And the way that you can do that is to ensure that the People's National Party is victorious in the next general election. That is your responsibility to your friends, to yourselves, to your families, to your community, to your parish, and to your island. You have a representative here in which you can be proud. You have a representative here with energy. You have a representative here with determination. She full of vibes. She not afraid of nobody. She lick about she talawa. And I say to you, Danishka Williams must become the next Member of Parliament in Southwest St. Anne. Comrades and friends, are you ready for Danishka Williams? Cave Valley, are you ready for the People's National Party? Southwest St. Anne, are you ready for Iman, Markichi, Mark Jefferson Golding? Yo. Well, you look like you're ready. You sound like you're ready. You feel like you're ready. And even though the mic not ready.
Yeah.
And even.
Yeah.
And even though the mic. Blood clot. Yo. Hey. One.